Welcome to the Daily Dose channel. Please click on the subscribe and notify button to receive alerts for my latest videos. How to be an alpha male. Do you envy those guys who are oozing with confidence when they talk? Do you find yourself being jealous with all the girls around you craving for that one guy? If your answer is yes and yes, we recommend that you watch the entire video. In this video, I will teach you some tips and tricks to gain the confidence of an alpha male. By doing these, you can transform yourself to become confident in every aspect of your life and start attracting anyone you like. According to the study done by Beck and John Alexander, doing these tips consistently will transform you to exude great confidence and become more successful. Aside from this, you can attract more positivity in your life and share this positivity to others. Here are 12 tips. Warning: some tips in this video may not make sense or might be illogical at the beginning. But as you understand more, you will soon have your aha moments for an enlightenment on the things you have been doing wrong for a long time. So stay until the end of this video for all the tricks on how to transform yourself to become an alpha male. Tip number 1. Never hesitate. When you see a girl you like, look straight into her eyes. Yes, gaze directly at her eyes. This will make you feel very awkward at first, but by doing this, you can show the girl how comfortable you are by looking at her eyes. Women reject men who can't even look straight at them. Tip number 2. Walk straight up to her. Whether you're in a park, a bar, at school or at work, stop beating about the bush. When you see a woman you like, walk straight to where she is. Don't turn right or turn left to talk to your friends or someone else before walking right up to her. Give her your full attention and allow her to see your intention of approaching her. Even without saying anything, and even from that distance, you will be able to impress her. Alpha males are firm with their decisions, and women like men who are decisive. Tip number 3. Silence is okay. You do not need to be well versed in communication. Talk naturally and allow the natural flow of conversation. Stop pressuring yourself into speaking non-stop just to impress her. Dead airs are acceptable. In fact, having in-between silence will allow you to build up with what you are going to say next. So take your time and relax. Just enjoy the moment. Tip number 4. Do not be attached to the outcome. This is a mindset transformation. Alpha males are not worried about the outcome of trying to win the heart of a girl. If a girl decides that she does not like him, he shrugs it off, gets back up, and continues with his life. He will not sulk in his room nor cry all night, because an alpha male knows his worth and is not afraid of failures. Instead, he learns from them and applies these lessons in his life. Tip number 5. Be comfortable with who you are. A true alpha male is comfortable with who he is. He does not need to copy or model himself from anyone else. He can be himself and still become an alpha male. Becoming an alpha does not mean changing your life to become another person. Consider it as an upgrade on the version of yourself to become better. Tip number 6. Consistency. Consistency is a very important factor. You cannot be an alpha male this month and a beta male next month. Be consistent in following all the tips. You do not change who you are or pretend on who you will be. Pretending will make you very inconsistent, so just practice these tips as an improvement on who you are now. Tip number 7. Reject the law of scarcity. The law of supply and demand in action. Remember that the scarce commodity here is not her, it's you. Do you know that when an item is scarcer, people will line up for it? To apply this logic, if you treat a lady as a scarce commodity, your plan to become an alpha male will be contradicted. Alpha males do not think that women are scarce, and as such, he does not line up for them. With this in mind, he is able to act and think correctly. Whenever an item is scarce, regardless of its quality, a buyer will neglect all this information and will be focused on just being able to get it at all costs. Another tip here is to not treat women as a commodity in general and treat them with respect. Tip number 8. Sex. We assume men and women want different things. In regard to the topic of sex, our culture teaches us that men like sex more than women. So when you are able to do it with a woman, your thinking is that she has done you a favor. It is not. Think that both of you did it because you want it. If you can change this mindset, your goal to becoming an alpha male will be within reach. Tip number 9. Self-sufficient. If you plan to become an alpha male, you need to be sure that you are self-sufficient. You can't be an alpha male while you're dependent with someone. Work hard and become independent. Otherwise, being dependent will make you follow whatever you are being told, and this will prevent you from doing what you want to do and what you need to do. Tip number 10. Does not believe everything. Alpha males do not believe everything they are told. They investigate or assess first if what they are being told is right or wrong. An alpha male thinks before acting and plans before starting. So, learn to pause and assess the situation first. By doing this, people will see you as a calm and in control person, which is a trait of an alpha male. Tip number 11. Integrity and truth. You cannot be an alpha male by telling lies to everyone. By lying, you are just trying to fool everyone to make it appear that you are truly an alpha male. Integrity and truthfulness should be an innate behavior regardless of the situation you're in. Lastly, don't rush. Take it slow and do not pressure yourself to become an alpha male. The more pressure you give yourself, the less likely that you will become an alpha male. Follow these tips and see your self-transformation. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe.